Hey folks, Roger here. Well, this afternoon I went on hiatus and I've been deviating from the normal modeling tasks, and I wanted to give these logs a try. So the other day I made up a whole bunch of logs out in the shop, and just kind of a new idea brought on a long time ago from a friend at a place called X Trains. Mike O'Brien kind of got me thinking about a log technique he came up with, and so I've expanded on that a little here. I've been dyeing the logs with the Rit Dye, this orange, yellow, trying different shades, finding that kind of a medium one here is the best. Here's one of the lighter ones, but that might be a little bit on the light side, maybe about like this one, working pretty good. And then using a whole bunch of different things here, trying different things. I've got everything going from the Famowood, which I'm a huge fan of that. This is the Famowood product here. It's the wood filler walnut water-based product, and it kind of looks like this when you peek in there. I mix it up with a little bit of this. You can barely read the label there, but that's Waverly ink, just to add just a touch of that, just to darken it just a little bit. And then I follow up with the Saks Truffaut matte medium. It gives it a little bit more liquidity, and I'm able to spread it more easily. I've also been playing around with just mixed up a grout with sand in it. So a sanded grout. I got a couple different colors down there. One of my staples is the charcoal, and then I also have been adding a little bit of that charcoal color to the what is this one here? The nutmeg. Okay, so I tried that, and using some chalky paints. This one here I found on Etsy, Chalk It Up brand. This is a kind of a nice color for I believe it's called the cambium of the tree, if I pronounce that correctly. The part that's just beneath the bark, but not quite into the heart of the log. And another one, so that's this. And then this color here is I have a Liquitex Basic. It's not a chalky paint, but I liked that color. So I put that in there, and I applied so to make this log, I first applied, I did the Rit dye, and then I did the two colors, and I started with the lighter one, and then I went to the darker one, and I didn't do a full coverage on those. I just kind of dabbled it on there and spread it on, and then I followed with the grout, and then I put the whole thing in the oven, okay, which, there we go. Oven, and let it stay in there at low temp, 270, for about 5 minutes. And then I came back and I applied my mixture of this is the Famowood mixed with the Saks and a little bit of the ink. I put that on there, and being very impatient, I hit that with the heat gun, okay? And it's no fool around. Other resources include this pink heater box over here, all right? So if we have a fire, that's not going to be surprising, is it? All right, no, careful with those things, but that does accelerate the experimentation process a lot. And what I wanted to do was get the paint and the grout on there thick enough so that when I scraped it, I had a little bit of distance between the outer bark and the inside, so that it would reveal that cambium. And that's the part that you see so much on the logs that have been taken down in the forest, okay? So if you see logs going by on a log truck, that's the observation, the scrapes. Pretty typical of that, and you can see that here on this screen. I've got a screen up with the logs on it right now as we talk, and there's the logs in the background on the log rail car, okay, and then of course I'm holding my log there. And so that's kind of what I'm going for, all those little scrapes and divots and chips and things like that, and then the color matching. I don't know if I got it quite dark enough. I'm noticing that these logs here on the screen are quite dark. Mine seems to be maybe a little lighter. It might be a little lighter in this video than it is as I'm looking at it, holding it in my hand. I did add a little bit of black, just dry brushed it on the outside with that Waverly ink color to try to make it a little darker. But overall, I'm pretty happy with results. The adding the grout definitely gave me that thickness that I needed to do the chipping and not go all the way through right into the heart of the log right away. It made the bark thicker in essence, and so the grout was the key to that. The wood filler tends to, if I scrape that by itself, that tends to leave kind of a white sort of mark on the log. And I didn't think that was very realistic. So then to erase that, I tried using just a dilute India ink wash. And that worked okay. Remember, always use your heat gun and always use your oven and always use your pink box, but always do it safely. Have a great day.